Hello students, today I will be discussing balancing the chemical equation by heat and trial method. There are two methods to balance a chemical equation. One is heat and trial method and other is partial equation method. The second one is not in your syllabus. So you have to balance a chemical equation by heat and trial method only. Here you can see nitrogen reacts with hydrogen to form ammonia, that is NH3. So here N2, that is nitrogen, and hydrogen H2 are the reactants, and ammonia, that is NH3, is product. So you have to write reactant side as well as product side. The elements, you have to write the name and the number of the elements in the reactant side as well as product side. Here in reactant side, the number of atom of nitrogen is 2, so N is equal to 2, and then reactant side the number of atoms of hydrogen is 2, so H is also equal to 2. Don't bother about the multiplicative function, that is multiply into 3 or multiply into 2 or whatever it is. Right now we have to deal with this later. Okay, so here in the reactant side, number of atom of nitrogen is 2 and the number of atom of hydrogen is also 2. But in the product side, the number of nitrogen in ammonia NH3 is 1 and hydrogen is 3. To make the number of atom of nitrogen equal, we have to multiply with 2, because here is 2, here is 1, so we have to make it 2 by multiplying with 2. But this is the fact that the ammonia is a single entity, that is the NH3 is a single entity. Here in NH3 the nitrogen and hydrogen are together, so we cannot multiply only nitrogen, so we have to multiply nitrogen as well as multiply with 2 in case of nitrogen as well as for hydrogen as well. So here in case of nitrogen the number of elements 1 into 2, that is makes 6, that makes 2, and in case of hydrogen that is 3, it also being multiplied with 2, that makes 6. So here the number in the product side, number of atom of nitrogen is 2, is here number of atom of nitrogen is also 2, but here the number of hydrogen is 6, but here only 2, so to make it 6 we are multiplying with 3, that makes it 6. So here the number of atom of hydrogen is also 6 and the number of atom of hydrogen in the product side also 6, so that makes it equal. But here we are, for this case we are only multiplying with 3 for hydrogen, not for nitrogen, because in the reactant side the nitrogen and hydrogen are the separate entity, they are not bonded together, so we can easily multiply one and leaving the other one in the similar format. Okay, so here the number of element of nitrogen as well as hydrogen in both the reactant side and the product side is equal, so the balance equation is N2 plus 3H2. Here N2, because N becomes same, there is nothing multiplication is being operated, so N2 becomes N2 plus hydrogen is 3H2, because this 3 comes from this 3, because this 3 is multiplied, so here this comes from this 3 is equal to 2NH3, because we have to multiply the NH, the ammonia, with 2, so this 2 comes from here. Okay, so the balance equation is N2 plus 3H2, that makes 2NH3. I hope you understood this very well, and we are going to a little bit difficult chemical equation. Okay, so here so here the Cu, the copper, that is a metal, copper is a metal, and it reacts with sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, that makes copper sulfate plus sulfur dioxide plus hydrogen or plus water or H2O. Okay, so in the reactant side there will be copper. For copper, the reactant side, in the reactant side the copper number of atom of copper is 1 and number of atom of hydrogen is 2 for H2SO4, S is 1, oxygen is 4 for H2SO4, because H2 the number of atom of hydrogen is 2, the number of atom of sulfur is 1 and number of atom of oxygen is 4, so in H2SO4 this comes forward. Okay, and the other thing, in the product side, the CuSO4, the number of atom of Cu is 1 and the number of atom of sulfur is 1 and oxygen is 4, that is also being the same. And for sulfur dioxide, S is 1, for number of atom of sulfur is 1 and oxygen is 2. But in case of hydrogen, H2O, the number of atom of hydrogen is 2 and number atom of oxygen is 1. So don't bother about the multiplication factor right now. Okay, so we have written the reactant side and the product side as well. So the order or the sequence to balance the equation is we have to first balance, we have to first balance the equation from the metal, then non-metal, then oxygen, sulfur or carbon, then hydrogen. This is non-metal, that is oxygen, sulfur and carbon. Okay, from starting from the metal, the copper, number of atom of copper in the reactant side is 1, the product side is also being same, it is 1. So that is the copper is also the number of element, the number of atom of copper is same, so copper is balanced. Second, we go for non-metal, that is oxygen. The number of oxygen is 4, but here in the product side number of oxygen is 4, that is 2, that is 4 plus 2 6, and 4 there is 1. For here oxygen is 1, so 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 6, that is 7. 4 plus 2 6 plus 1 was 7. So here the product side the number of atom of oxygen is 7, and here the reactant side the number of atom of oxygen is 4. So that so now we are making it equal by multiplying with 2. So as I have already been said that in case of H2SO4, that is H2SO4 is a whole molecule, is not a separate one. So here we have to multiplying multiplying with 2 the whole system, that is for oxygen, sulfur and hydrogen. So we are multiplying both, hydrogen with 2, sulfur with 2 and for oxygen with 2. So that makes the number of atom of oxygen 8. To make the number of atom of oxygen 8, we have to make multiply the number of oxygen by 2 in here. In case of H2O, in H2O there is the number of oxygen is 1, so we are multiplying with 2, that makes it 2. As H2 is not a separate entity in case of hydrogen and oxygen, so we are multiplying with 2 for both hydrogen as well as oxygen, that makes hydrogen 4 and oxygen 2. So now in the product side the number of atom of oxygen is 2 plus 2 4 and plus 4 8. So here oxygen is also being balanced. In the reactant side also the number is 8, and the product side number is also 8. 2 plus 2 4 and plus 4 8. So here we go for so metal and non-metal, that is oxygen, is balanced. Now we go for sulfur. In case of sulfur, in the reactant side the number is 2. 1 into 2, there is 2. Then the number of atom is 2. But in case of sulfur, in the product side, this sulfur is 1 and this sulfur is also 1. So 1 plus 1, that makes also 2. So sulfur is also balanced in the reactant and the product side. Now we go for hydrogen. In hydrogen, the number of atom of hydrogen in reactant side is 4. So here CuSO4, in the case of CuSO4 there is no hydrogen. In sulfur dioxide, there is also no hydrogen. In H2O there is hydrogen. The number of atom of hydrogen is 2 into 2 is 4. Here is 4, here is also 4. So the reactant side and the product side is equal. So hydrogen is also balanced. So the total system is being balanced. So the balance equation is Cu plus H2SO4, 2 H2SO4, this 2 comes from here, we multiplying this whole system H2SO4 with 2. So this comes from here. Okay, then equal to or arrow CuSO4, because CuSO4 is not multiplying with any number, so CuSO4 remains same. SO2 is also being same because it is not being multiplied with any number. But in case of H2O, in case of water, there is plus 2 H2O, because here this 2 comes from this 2, because in case of H2O, this whole H2O molecule is multiplied with 2, so this 2 comes from here. Okay, I hope you guys understood this very well. But if you have any doubts or any problem, please let me know or ask me freely. Okay, thank you.